From what I've gathered, you grew up nice and sheltered with mama's pretty stories and your own made-up fury. And mama gave me a magic clicker. Well, yes, I think it's true and fair to say. Come on in and listen, lost words you've been missing. All the fire you're bearing, the eye of the darkness you're lying. So you were drawn to stories early on. My dreams would light up my imagination, and you had nightmares night and day. Yeah, but with the clicker I chased those frights away. Ooh, you, so true. So here is the clue of hope to remember. Visions, they come true. Bend the light switch to. Show me the champion of light. I'll show you the herald of darkness. Lost in the never-ending night. Diving deep to the surface. And all your stories of crime and chilling thrillers of hard-boiled killers became bestsellers. It was all too much, I had to get away. The story's the end, all a piece of true fiction, made meaningless in the face of creation. But there is more to it than meets the eye. I never meant for it to ruin my life that way. You just say you lived a jaded lie. Dark shades could never save the day. So sad, but true. Fighting the nightmares, torching a light switch, a gift or a curse, a reality made of dreams. Show me the champion of light. I'll show you the herald of darkness. Lost in the never-ending night. Diving deep to the surface. Disturbing the peace, look into my eyes. Now tell me the things you were laughing about behind my back. There's tenacity, I hold this hard to break down. It's late for apologies.
back out. New perspective gain from all the pain and stress. And when I do come back, I'm stronger than ever before. So kneel down this burning of beach. Look into my eyes. Now tell me the things you were learning about behind my back. If you listen me, our heart is hard to break down. It's to let go. Our release is going
We move through time and space, never giving up the chase. A relentless force that's always moving towards you. We don't care about the odds. We laugh in the face of gods. We don't back down. We stand our ground. We stay true. Yeah, we see your faces in our dreams. We hear the sound of a million screams. Close your eyes and say your prayers. Open your eyes and we'll be there. We're here ready to fight. We're gonna light up the night. Gonna give you all you can take. We're gonna make your whole world shake. We're here ready to roll. We're just about to lose control. Coming at you with all we got. We're ready, so take your best shot. We don't hide from our fears. For the fallen, we shed no tears. We take the pain, use it to make us stronger. Oh, can you see each and every scar? They're all part of who we are. They never fade. Every day they grow longer. We see your faces in our dreams. We hear the sound of a million screams. Close your eyes and say your prayers. Open your eyes and we'll be there. We're here ready to fight. We're gonna light up the night. Gonna give you all you can take. We're gonna make your whole world shake. We're here ready to roll. We're just about to lose control. Coming at you with all we got. We're ready, so take your best shot. the balance hangs your life. Better look look in front, better look behind you. One of these days, we're gonna find you. We're here, ready to fight. We're gonna light up the night. Gonna give you all you can take. We're gonna make your whole world shake. We're here, ready to roll. We're just about to lose control. Coming at you with all we got. We're ready, so take your best shot. We're here, ready to fight. We're gonna light up the night. Gonna give you all you can take. We're gonna make your whole world shake. We're here, ready to roll. We're just about to lose control. Coming at you with all we got. We're ready, so take your best shot.
Sup, motherfuckers? Woo! Yo, it's Friday night, folks! Welcome to the stream! Hello, Sensor 1080, Mr. Game & Watch, Dat Boy Juan, Wesson, Arcana Ouroboros, Light Shadow Onyx. How are y'all doing tonight? Man. No Goon Squad, right, Heller? Yeah! That's right. What's up, Retromania? Yo. Hello, Jack Talks Anything. Yo, do we have a show tonight for y'all? So, the video was supposed to be out today, but I had IRL things I had to do, so I'm gonna push the video on the whole State of Play Salt and the whole like God of War PC requirement shit. That's gonna be maybe Sunday or Monday. It really depends. As for the stream highlights video, I think I'm going to make that a monthly thing, because now that I'm doing streams weekly, it makes sense to have a stream highlights be from month to month, right? So like, starting next month, you'll get a stream highlights video within the first couple weeks, featuring all the highlights from all of the streams of this month. That's my plan. But tonight, boy, oh boy, do I have a selection for you. We have, obviously, the DreamcastGuy video on Black Ops 6 coming to Game Pass, because I didn't get a chance to cover it, and fuck it, might as well put it here. We have Harmon Smith talking about Shadow of the Erd Tree, and a rare REFORGE Gaming video where he seems to be getting a W. Isn't that nuts? Can you imagine? Wild. You know what they say? Even a broken clock is right twice a day. Goon Squad, where you at? Hopefully they're gone. Yeah, REFORGE is getting a W, surprisingly. Whether it'll keep that way through the entirety of the video, I don't know. But the first, like, first minute or so, hey. Also, it's about the ask, can I edit your State of Play stream? Yeah, go ahead. Oh my god, the fuck. No, do not spam the foot. This is not Alex's chat. Yeah, Mr. Game Watch, it's fucking ridiculous, isn't it? Why am I getting a bump? What's going on? Ah. Okay. Hello, Black Cobra. Hello, Mr. Techno Sweet. Tony Tornado. Oh my god, not Tony's fucking spamming the fucking. Oh.
Money.
RC Polygon super chatted $5.
Yo, RC.
I love how Mole Rat Man is screaming at the top of his voice that Muz is going to shut down Xbox, while he isn't looking at the piss poor state of play.
Yeah. People have been saying that for the last like 10 fucking years. All right, let's get this moron on the screen, shall we?
Let him keep.
Ah! Steve! Wherefore art thou? Huh. Increase that size, shall we? Oh, there we go. You want crab feet? Remember you to pay $50 people? Exactly, Mr. Game & Watch. I don't do that shit for free. Where the fuck is, hold on a second. Hey, hello, check Discord? Alright. Okay. Hold on a second. On a second. We're gonna need to do a little, Okay. Before we do this video, Black Corva sent me some images that I think we should look at real quick, huh? Give me a second. Where's the first one? Here we go. J. Barry Strife. Astrobot should be $70. Explore 6 galaxies in over 80 levels. Over 15 new abilities. Over 70 new enemy types. Reunite with many friends in the PlayStation universe. Many secrets. Pre-orders opening up June 7th. And you wonder why we call you clowns. You wonder why, fanboys, why we call you pay piggies. Look. Astrobot looks good. It's a breath of fresh air that Sony desperately needs, and it's giving me vibes of Mario Odyssey. But the problem is, we have idiots like you who are actively telling these people, hey, you can overcharge us for stuff that's not even worth maybe 40, maybe even 50. Nah!
Money, money, money.
Black Cobra super chatted $2. Shout
Yo.
out to Astro Cyborg for the pics.
Yeah, he's a fucking real one. But here we are. This is where we are. Astrobot should be 70, says the guy who probably doesn't even have any stock, who's not going to get anything on this investment, other than he's out $70. Yeah, Astrobot looks good, but it's not $70 good. No one's going to pay $70 for that. If Sony is smart, they'll charge 40. They charge 40 for that, it'll sell a lot more copies than they expect it to. 100%. I mean, for fuck's sake, even Nintendo doesn't charge that much for these types of games. And then the next one, what's the other one? Good old X-Vault. Xbox fanboys are so desperate for ammo, they're hating on a timed exclusive. The game looks alright, by the way. No, buddy. I'm hating on it because it looks like fucking shit. And it looks like an insult to the original game that I adore so much. Something I bet you haven't even played. You probably haven't even touched the original one. So you don't know what Silent Hill 2 is supposed to be. Then what's the last one? What is the last one? Yeah, I don't even like the medium, and the medium looked better. Yeah. Oh, this is good. Oh, this is good. Hold on. Before I read this, let's get the music, right? Twitter/X is not real. Your first mistake is even pretending to call it X. It's Twitter. The hate peeps are pouring in on this is insane. I have a very large following. God, I can't fucking speak tonight. I have a very large gaming circle outside of Twitter, and everyone feels this has potential. Fucking crazy. About Concord. X-Vault. I got news for you. Your little action figures and your posters and your hands, those aren't people. Just because you talk to them doesn't mean they're real. I sincerely doubt that you have a large gaming circle where everyone's in agreement Concord has potential. Because Concord, I'm sorry, it just looks bland. And who knows, maybe it'll be good. It's free to play, so I'll give it a shot, right? Like, maybe the gameplay is better than it looks, but like, in terms of like design and its presentation, it's very bland, it's very generic. Like, I'm sorry to tell you this, but Marvel Rivals looks more interesting. Like, imagine. I don't know what they did to Angela, Mitty, but it's fucking annoying.
Money, money, money.
Censored 1080 super chatted $5.
Yo!
SH2 could look amazing and I still wouldn't trust it because this is modern Konami we're talking about. To hell with Konami.
Exactly!
Money, money.
Eripa Sudarshini super chatted $2.
Yo, Eripa!
They botched the nurses in SH2 remake. SMH.
Bro, they botched everything so far. So far, they have botched literally everything. I think they said it's going to be it's free to play, RC. I think the pre-orders is like a founders thing. Similar to how you can pre-order Zenless Zone Zero, even though it's going to be a free to play game, it's because you're getting the founders pack stuff. Or maybe I'm thinking maybe I'm thinking of Marvel Heroes, I don't know. Either way, look, if they're charging for Concord, it's dead on arrival. If they're smart, it's free to play. They're charging for that shit's dead. That shit is fucking dead. Dead, dead, dead. Alright. Enough time wasting. Let's get to DreamcastGuy coping over Black Ops 6, shall we?
Bruce DreamcastGuy here, and today we're talking about Xbox because it.
Why do you keep putting the fucking... I don't understand that. Like, I've covered him like so many times now, and every time I'm still taken aback. Like, DreamcastGuy, I know you're an idiot, and I know you think your audience is incredibly stupid, which, let's be honest, a lot of your fans really are. If anything else, at least if I'm to go by all the comments defending you on my last video. But are you really trying to show them how stupid they are by showing that, hey, unless I hold up the controller, they don't know what I'm talking about? Oh boy! Like, come on, man. That Princess Maker game is censored on PS5 and everywhere else it's not? Are you serious? Of course it is. Of course it is. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be?
Just feels like Microsoft is attempting a very dangerous gamble right now.
Really? It's a dangerous gamble for them to commit to their promise of putting their first-party games on their fucking service? Really? Because it's funny, DreamcastGuy, I recall you saying in one of your older videos about how, oh, Microsoft would be stupid not to put COD on Game Pass. Now, granted, you could have been talking about older CODs, but the fact you didn't specify that tells me that, no, you did mean all of them, and now, you know. Can I do a DreamcastGuy impression? Oh! What are you getting out of me? Get your crackhead koala ass out of here. Jesus Christ, Cobra. Jesus Christ. Where the fuck is the... There it is.
Just a few minutes ago, they announced that Call of Duty is coming to Xbox Game Pass. And while people are initially extremely excited,
Initially, huh? Initially. You know, usually when people use that word, DreamcastGuy, it's because you're going to make a point about how everyone turned against this idea. Here's the thing. I haven't seen anyone turn against it yet. In fact, you're probably the only one that I've seen. And Weston brings up a good point. You wouldn't be saying that if this was Sony. If Sony somehow managed to get Call of Duty Black Ops 6, even though they're owned by Microsoft, but if they somehow managed to get that as a day one thing for the PlayStation Plus Essential for the time it releases, which is what, November, right? You'd be praised about how, oh, what a good marketing move by Sony. Oh, they did such a good job. They just They just increase their service exponentially through this because everyone's gonna sub to Plus so they can get this game. But because it's Xbox, suddenly there's a problem.
I think this comes with some goods and some bads, and I want to discuss why this is such an interesting experiment.
Interesting experiment. Like, dude, seriously, why do you enunciate your words like that? It's infuriating.
That could lead to the death of Xbox.
My boy! My man! My guy! Do you know how much money COD makes? Not even from game sales, just from microtransactions. Because remember, folks, Warzone is free. So, by putting the newest game on their service, people suddenly don't have to pay $70 for this stuff. All of a sudden, hey, they're more inclined to buy the microtransactions, and they already get an assload of microtransaction money from that shit. If anything, this is going to keep Microsoft and Xbox afloat for even longer than they expected. Hell, is the first time watching this video something? Yeah, I don't watch videos fully prior to if I'm planning to stream them. The reaction has to be genuine. It's no fun if I watch it all before. Fucking clown. And yeah, as RC Polygon says, Microsoft spent $70 billion on ABK. They're not going to shut things down after that. They're going to try and recoup that cost. And guess what? Putting it on Game Pass not only will increase the fucking Game Pass subscription model, but people are going to be more inclined to buy the microtransactions. Because, hey, I didn't spend $70 on this. Sure, I'll buy that $20 pack. Mentioned, as Light Shadow Onyx brings up in the chat, he forgets Microsoft will get 70% of all sales from PlayStation sales and 100% of all sales from Battle.net sales. Exactly. Like, if you're talking about like a move that may kill them, that would be removing it from other places and only putting it on Game Pass. That would be a potentially bad idea. But we're talking about a titan of industry like Call of Duty, where even the worst ones like Vanguard or the original Modern Warfare 3 or fucking Ghosts, those still sell gangbusters. Yeah, and Airport, yeah, they also own King. Yeah, they own Candy Crush, something people constantly forget. They ain't getting GTA on day one on Game Pass. I'll say that right now. They are not going to do that. Rockstar will not risk. They are not going to put GTA 6 on Game Pass. That's never going to happen. Because they know people will just buy the game.
Let's discuss. Hi, I hope you're having a great day.
I was, though I had to watch you and had to listen to this fucking video, but here we are.
If you could, give this video a like and
No, you know what? In fact, DreamcastGuy, every time you say this, I'm going to dislike the video in advance. How about that?
subscribe if you haven't already.
All right, I gotta move fucking. Where the fuck is Steve? There we go. God, he's so fucking lazy, man. Microsoft would have to buy a Take-Two to get GTA Game Pass? Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. And as Retro brings up, Xbox is planning to put COD on a next Nintendo console, so there's an extra source of income in the future for Microsoft. Exactly. And that thing's, like I said, if the rumors about the specs are true, it's going to be comparable to a PS4 in terms of power, which means, considering Black Ops 6 is going to be on last gen, guess what? It's going to be on the Switch too. GTA 5 was on Game Pass years after it released. It was not day one, Jacob. It's not the same situation. They are not going to put GTA 6 day one Game Pass. no way, no shot in hell. No shot in hell. They're not doing simultaneous release with PC because they know people are going to fucking double dip on it. They know that. That's their whole strategy. They're not going to put it on a service where less people are going to buy it. Like, just 100%. Nice, Jack. Just let me know.
Now let's start with the extreme positive of this. For the last couple of years, it feels like Microsoft is kind of afraid to brag. You know, like when you actually consider it.
By that. What do you mean afraid to brag? What does that have? I'm so confused. What? What is that? Because I need to know what he means by that. Because if he's talking about like promoting stuff coming to Game Pass, they do that already. If he's talking about player count numbers, they do that already. If he's talking about fucking new releases, they do that already. Like, what does that actually mean? That is just nonsense. That was just nonsense.
Nintendo will talk about their games selling tens of millions of copies. Of course, we see stuff like Sony really loves to do a victory lap and talk about the fact that they have 55 million PS5 sold. But Microsoft, even when they do release a good game...
So it's because of the sales figures of the consoles?
Or do something actually cool like Hi-Fi Rush, they don't take the time to actually flex.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. That's what makes the fucking shutdown of Tango Gameworks more annoying to me, because they actively talked about what a success that game was. What are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? What? Bro, do you even fucking remember things you say like the hour prior? Like, Jesus Christ. For GTA 6, they'll probably have it on consoles for only a year or two, then it'll come to PC, and 2 to 4 years later, it'll probably come to Game Pass. Yeah, that sounds accurate, Dick Tosh. Fucking name. Yeah, no, that's probably what it is. I'm gonna guess 2 years, because I think it was... Because I don't remember if Red Dead 2 came to PC 1 or 2 years after. Because Red Dead released in 2018. I think it was 2020, right? When it came to PC? I can't remember exactly. But yeah, no, 1 to 2 years sounds about right. That's usually what they do. Because they usually focus on one version first.
This, to me, is maybe one of the biggest Xbox flexes I've ever seen.
Hello, Silent 2 remake looks bad. How do you do remakes worse than EA? Well, simple. EA's remakes as of late have been actually decent. Like, Dead Space remake was excellent, and the fucking... I'm not even sure I want to call Mass Effect Legendary Edition a remake, because it's not really. It's more like a remaster.
Because they're announcing that the next Call of Duty is going to be on Game Pass before we've even actually seen it. Like, we haven't even actually seen gameplay or multiplayer or anything. And
yeah. But let's be honest, it's Call of Duty. What do you really need to see? I mean, let's be honest. Like, all I really need to see is the customization stuff. I need to see what the maps are going to look like. I need to see what the zombies mode is going to be like. Please bring back a crew for zombies. Like, the operator stuff is fine, but like, I'd much rather have like an actual crew. But like, it's not a stupid idea for them to announce this ahead of time, because guess what? It builds hype. They're like, oh, we're gonna get a Black Ops 6 reveal, and I already know it's gonna come to Game Pass. Yo, Oh yeah, they're I think they're going to show COD gameplay on June 9th, right? Because we're going to see Doom. We're going to see... I have a sneaky suspicion we're going to finally see Gear 6. So it would make sense to reveal Black Ops 6 there.
To me, that's kind of interesting. And if you look at the replies, a lot of people are kind of reflecting back this era of confidence.
Back this era of confidence. That's the most nothing statement. That's the most nothing fucking statement I've ever heard. Oh, people are responding positively to this positive news. And you're treating that like it's some grand revelation. Like, no shit, dumbass. People like Game Pass, people like COD. Putting those hand in hand would make people generally pretty happy.
Game Pass subscriptions are about to skyrocket. Xbox continues to be the best console for me. Huge W for Xbox. Now, of course, if you scroll down here, a lot of people are like, hey, great win for those who play COD. Some people...
Okay. You just... When you use a sentence transition like that, it's to showcase some sort of attrition to the original point you were talking about. But you just read that comment that is in agreement with the other one. So why did you... Oh my god. It would be nice to see Powell, Thatcher, H.W. Clinton, and Saddam as art zombie operators. That'd be nice. Yeah, I agree, Delta. I would like that a lot. I would like that a lot. 2019 for the Red Dead 2 release on PC? Okay.
Like, oh, this sucks. This isn't going to be good. Look, even if you don't particularly like Call of Duty, I definitely think there's been more bad Call of Duties than good Call of Duties, but...
Wow, what a brave take. Hold on. Are you telling me that in this yearly annual franchise there have been more bad ones than good ones? Holy shit! Hurry! Call the press, they need to hear this! Dude. You're so milquetoast in your fucking takes, man. You're afraid to actually have anything interesting to say. I still think there's more good ones than bad ones for COD. Honestly, it's mainly a fucking subjective thing when it comes to stuff, because it's generally the same stuff. The only ones I can say that are like genuinely like dog shit to me are Ghosts, Vanguard. I didn't care for the original Modern Warfare 3. I hate Black Ops 3's fucking campaign and multiplayer. I hate that shit so much. It has a good zombies mode, but that's its only redeeming quality. But generally, Call of Duty ranges from good to okay. But even then, like, that's not a contradicted... That's not a crazy thing to say, DreamcastGuy. That's something that everyone has been echoing for the last 10 fucking years. And you're treating it as if it's oh, I'm gonna say what people are too afraid to. Like, come on.
Undeniably, this is a completely massive W. This is a...
Yeah. Yes, it is. You're right. It super is. Now, I can't wait to see how you contradict yourself in the next, what, chat? 2 minutes? I give him 2 minutes.
$1 billion franchise. The last couple of years, we have seen Microsoft making just crazy amounts of acquisitions. Not just stuff like Blizzard.
Steam Workshop for Black Ops 3 is goated. It is. Yeah, it's the one reason why I would like to get Black Ops 3 on PC for the Steam Workshop, but it's never on fucking sale. And I'm not paying $60 goddamn for that shit just for the zombie mode. Not doing it. I refuse.
Activision, not just stuff like Bethesda. It's also about those smaller deals. Stuff like building up Lionhead before they shut it down. And then, of course, doing things like constructing 343 Industries to build out the future of Halo. Or even things like buying Double Fine. Clearly, the point is to bolster the ability of Xbox Game Pass.
I mean, yeah. Also, when did they buy Double Fine? June 2019. I don't know.
To make money. Now, I have seen some journalists chiming in with a lot of the raw numbers because clearly
Who is this guy? Hold on, I'm looking at this guy. Jordan Midler, is that his name? Because DreamcastGuy has a habit of saying someone is something not. Okay, he's a so he's a video game critic, writer, and serial underwhelmist for the BBC. All right. And VGC.
the point of this is to get people to not just sign up for Game Pass, but those who have yet to start this generation. The raw numbers have actually been kind of shocking, but there has been
British Broadcasting Channel, Juan, not that kind. Get your mind out of the gutter.
a lot of reports that, 50 million people are still gaming on their PlayStation 4s. This is coming to PlayStation 4. There's already been some leaks that it's coming to PS4, PS5, PC, and Xbox. So
Yeah, because if half of your audience is still on last gen, you're not going to alienate them. Speaking of, that's kind of insane, isn't it? Now that we think about it, the fact that 50% of COD players are still on last gen. Like, until they actually move, they're probably never going to fucking... They're never going to get off that fucking system.
it sounds like they could actually get some people to go straight from PlayStation 4 to Xbox. At least that seems like kind of the idea behind this. Now,
Well, no, that's... Hold on, because he fucking moved it, so... What he said was, if I was a punter, this would absolutely make me switch over to Xbox for COD. If they're not on every football match for the month of October and screaming you can play COD for a tenner, then they fully chucked it. Like, I don't think their plan is to get people to switch over to Xbox. It's more just to get them to sub to Game Pass. Because a lot of people probably already have a PC that can run Game Pass. And this is a journalist. He's not a spokesman for Xbox. But you're treating this as that's what Xbox is saying.
so it sounds like they could actually get some people to go straight from PlayStation 4 to Xbox. At least that seems like kind of the idea behind this. Now, let's talk math. So,
Oh, great, because because as we all know, DreamcastGuy is a wizard at math, aren't we, guys? Isn't he, guys?
Xbox internally, during this big court case they had last year with the FTC, they talked a lot about how they're going to make their money back. If you're purchasing a company like Activision for $70 billion, how do you even regrow that amount of lost cash?
Well, the idea would be get from the microtransactions from Call of Duty or King, getting those WoW subscriptions. Most importantly, as we found out, shutting down studios. But hey. So let's read this ahead of him, right? So Brad Sam says, rough math suggests that Xbox needs to plus at least 2.5 million subs for this to make sense. Ultimately, around 4.7 to 5, or in a perfect world, 11 million to fully recover potential lost sales in the first month. Numbers based on info pulled from FTC versus Microsoft Activision earnings. So, here's the thing. We will have to see, but I do think Call of Duty has a chance to pull that many subs when this releases. And only Call of Duty, because I can't think of anything else that can actually do it. But if that's all they need to recover the lost sales, that's going to be fine, because they'll recover the lost sales from the actual price of the game, right? But then these people will probably spend more money on microtransactions, because all of a sudden, like I said before, you have that little thing in your brain that tells you, hey, I didn't pay $70 on this. Hey, I don't mind spending $20 for a game I didn't really spend much. Battleborn's never coming back. Battleborn is dead.
And it turns out they did just talk the math. They talked about how much they would need to make.
Dude, putting World of Warcraft on Game Pass would be a really smart move for them. That'd be a really smart move for them. And as Garrett Wood says, that's just from one game, though, out of the crap ton of games ABK has under their belt. Exactly. So I'm going to be honest, this is going to help, but they're probably going to be fine. Problem is they have really, I remember they said they wanted to grow it to, what was it, 24 million subs by like 2024, I think. And they've only gotten to 20 million, I think, or something like that. I forget the exact numbers. But like, this will boost their fucking numbers. Hell, it wouldn't surprise me. It would not surprise me if they have if they boost numbers early by having, hey, by the way, if you have Game Pass, you can get into the first private beta
Per year. So it sounds like what they need is at least 2.5 million subs for this to make sense. Optimally, about 4.7 in a perfect world, 11 million to fully recover the lost sales in the first month. So essentially, every subscription to Game Pass is like 10, 12 bucks a month. So that means that they're going to get, this is like if they want to get $25 million. So essentially, if they want that back, they have to try and find a way to get to 11 million subscribers in.
No. Not what he said. He said in a perfect world, 11 million would be able to fully recover potential lost sales in the first month. But they know that's not going to happen, which is why Brad Sands makes a distinction of at least 2.5 million subs for this to make sense. You're already twisting what this guy's saying to try and make it seem like an impossible thing. But no. And also, yeah, as Chicago City Novel brings up, you're ignoring the ultimate subscriptions. Now, granted, they did say Black Ops 6 is not going to be locked behind any of the tiers, which is good, right? So any, although I don't know if that'll apply to Core, because I believe Core is just 25 selected games, unless they add that. But yeah, Ultimate is like what, $16.99 a month, right? Yeah, Core would make sense, yeah. But come on, Dreamcast guy, come on. It's not hard. I'd love to see a new Quake game. Yeah. I don't think we're going to see one for a long time, though. Plus tax is 18 bucks a month. Jesus Christ.
The first month. Obviously, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. So it's kind of weird that you even bother to point that out.
Xbox Game Pass has been stagnating. This isn't some weird business insult. Microsoft has talked about the fact that they just can't get people to sign up for the service, which is.
Yep, that's true. And you know what doesn't help? The fact that they were constantly giving out that $1 deal to the point where people were just waiting for that to come back because it always came back. I'm going to be honest, after the first year or so, they should have stopped that. So people wouldn't be conditioned to just wait for that thing. But I do think with Black Ops 6 being on the service, that's going to exponentially boost the service's sub counts 100%, because it's fucking Call of Duty.
Is why they keep doing those $1 for the first month kind of deals. So if they're trying to basically get what sounds like a 100% increase in size, it's interesting, but hold on. I want to refresh this because I did see other people chiming in on this map. So,
dude, this is why you just pull the screen caps, man. Get everything ready, you screen cap it, and you put it in the video where you're talking about what you're talking about. Like, Jesus Christ.
A lot of people are discussing that 2.5 million number, and it kind of shows the fact that This does just come down to trying to make the most money back in the shortest amount possible to keep Microsoft from probably shutting down Xbox. And a lot of people are saying there's no way they're going to achieve that. There's no way this is going to lead to more Xbox Game Pass subscriptions.
Wow, two people who I don't know who they are, who probably have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. This is Call of fucking Duty. Do you really think Game Pass if Call of Duty can't move Game Pass subscriptions up a sizable amount, then Game Pass is permanently fucked. Game Pass is dead. But I don't buy for a second that they're not going to make their money back with this being on Game Pass. Because like I said, it's Call of fucking Duty. That is one of the biggest first-person shooters in the world.
Like, I am a big believer in the fact that Game Pass doesn't suck, but it also feels kind of irrelevant. I mean, you can play games on PC, you can play games on your Steam Deck, you can play games on your PS5 or your Nintendo Switch, but like...
So because you can play games in other places, Game Pass is irrelevant? Okay. Okay, let me get this straight. There's a service that charges you between $9.99 and $18.99 a month, where you can play as many games as you want for that price. You can do it on your Xbox, you can do it on your PC. But because you can play these games at other places for full price, it's irrelevant. DreamcastGuy, it's time to put down the meth pipe. You're not thinking straight, buddy. You're not thinking straight. Come on, man. At least pretend that you're paying attention to what you're saying. Is this really so hard? Come on, man. Oh my god.
Xbox Game Pass, the original advertisements of it made it seem like we were going to be getting Xbox exclusive games, stuff that you couldn't get anywhere else, like Starfield and Hellblade and Minecraft or whatever.
No, it's where you can, it's literally just, hey, if you don't want to pay full price, it'll be on this service for a monthly fee. They never said that games on Game Pass will be exclusive to Game Pass and nowhere else. They want to sell the fucking games as well. That's why Game Pass gives you discounts for games on the service if you're subscribed to it. Like, come on, man.
And they would be best on Xbox, and I guess that just doesn't feel true. I mean, even when those games are half decent.
Well, yeah, no game is best on Xbox if it's on PC. Same thing with PlayStation. No game is best on PlayStation if it's on PC. No game is best on Nintendo if it's on PC. Because guess what? PC is top of the line. So that doesn't even matter. Why even bring that up?
They don't feel like they're worth that $10 a month subscription. Now, here's the one entry that I found.
I don't know, man. I think whether it's worth $10 a month is up to the person. I think a lot of people are going to say $10 a month to play Black Ops 6, sure. And then they'll probably get a fucking day one discount. Like, come on. Out of water. Shit.
The most fascinating. Matt Piscatella is an industry analyst, which means that he's a guy who's kind of paid to make educated guesses that sometimes are very uneducated.
Way to not only insult the man you're trying to use, but also not even understand what his job is. An analyst is someone who observes the market they're specializing in, be it tech, media, music, and what have you, right? And what they do is they look at the data, they look at the engagement, they look at figures. And with that, they can make an educated guess based on where the market's going to go. Does it mean they're 100% accurate? No, because they're not fucking oracles. But they can make educated guesses that will have I would say, an 80 to 90% accuracy because they look at the data, Dreamcast Guy. Something you pretend to do, but don't. As Raging Wanderer says, that's ironic coming from you. But you want to use him to try and bolster your point? Oh man, I can't wait to hear what he has to say here.
No offense to Matt Piscatella, but if we're being very honest, the man has been wrong a lot. Now,
show us! Show us where he's been wrong. Please. Please show us where he's been wrong, because I haven't seen it. Of the few times I've seen his name pop up and people trying to clown on him, it turned out he was right and people just weren't understanding what he was talking about. So, please, give me some receipts. Dreamcast Guy, you wouldn't say something like that without corroborating your statement, right? No. After all, you're all about integrity and honesty. I can't even say it with a straight face. Oh my god. Crap, how many times Dreamcast Guy said Xbox is dying and failing for years and have been wrong? Yeah, right? Christ, man. He has a habit of doing this. Whenever there's someone he's featuring in his videos that is even slightly smarter than him, he tries to tear them down and make it seem like they're actually not as smart as people think they are. Like, I'm sorry to tell you, my guy, but analysts can be wrong. Because they can only go off of the data that they themselves analyze. That's the point of their fucking job.
being totally fair, it is pretty obvious that Matt Piscatella, for all of his good industry analysis stuff, he's also made some incredibly dumb guesses.
Ironic coming from you. Okay. On a little detour here, chat. So if my browser wants to fucking work. We're going on a little detour here. Ready? Okay. Let's sort by popular. Okay. Another Xbox flop. Hellblade 2 is already screwed. Xbox wants to buy Steam? Microsoft needs to stop. New leak says Capcom is making a Resident Evil 1 remake for PS5 and Xbox. Xbox in panic mode. Call of Duty coming to Game Pass to boost subs. Xbox is rushing to get all games on PS5. Xbox is dead. Microsoft ruins their own games. Xbox employee talks about why Xbox failed. Big new leak shows Xbox is screwed. Next Xbox fail. Another Xbox L. Game studios are scared the end is near. Xbox sucks. My guy. Every single one of your Xbox videos have been demonstrably debunked. Like, you gotta be kidding me, man.
At one point, he predicted.
By the way, I live in Peru. For a game like Black Ops 6, we would have to pay at full price like 4 or 5 times more to play at day one. Game Pass is a blessing in South America. Wasn't that interesting? Someone in my chat who can give me the actual information about how this could actually work for people in other countries, because hey, regional pricing is a thing because countries' currencies are different. Isn't that crazy? Wow. Hey, crowd, do I smell hypocrisy from DreamcastGuy? No. No way. No, that's crazy.
Did that by the year 2025, there could be as many as 100 million people signed up for Xbox Game Pass. I mean, sometimes his speculations
Wait. Let's hold
that
on.
Matt Piscatella, for all of his good industry analysis stuff, he's also made some incredibly dumb guesses. At one point, he predicted that by the year 2025, there could be as many as 100 million people signed up for Xbox Game Pass. I mean,
It's not 2025 yet, so we don't know if he's wrong. Look, I don't think it's going to hit 100k subs by next year, right? But you wait till the guess is fucking already debunked before saying it's wrong. And even then, a prediction is not 100% foolproof. DreamcastGuy, are you so glazed out of your mind you don't even know what year it is? Do you think it's 2025? Do you think GTA 6 and Monster Hunter Wilds is releasing this year? What's going on, buddy? What's wrong? Who hurt you? Come on, man. Be better, for fuck's sake.
sometimes his speculations are drastically incomplete at best. I promise, I'm not hating on the guy. I'm just saying that
You literally are. You just spent the last minute and a half of this video, where 2 minutes are left, by the way, disparaging this guy instead of actually talking about what he's talking about here. You haven't even read the tweet yet. You haven't even read the tweet yet. Fuck it, I'll do it. Well, here it is. The biggest card that can be played. Whatever the consumer response is, this release will have massive implications for the world of video games. And you liked it too, so you know he's correct here. Because it's true. Be it a good implication or a bad implication, this is going to have an effect on the video game industry. 100%. Because, hey, Call of Duty finds out, hey, we can just put this on a service and get even more money through microtransactions. Why do we even need to sell it? They may even stop selling the game altogether and just make it a fucking service thing. If it doesn't, hey, well, guess Game Pass is gonna fade into obscurity eventually. I don't know. But either way, something is going to change when this releases.
some of his guesses, you're trying to predict the future. You don't know where things are going to go, but he did
No, but you can make educated guesses based on the data he analyzes. That's the difference. You're thinking he's just throwing fucking shit at a dartboard hoping to see whatever sticks. No, he's using his brain and looking at the data, looking at the figures, at everything, and making an educated guess based on what he thinks could happen. That doesn't mean it's going to happen for certainty. That doesn't mean he can't be wrong. But to you, an analyst is like a fortune teller.
say this. The biggest card that can be played, Xbox Game Pass, is getting Call of Duty. Whatever the consumer response is, this release will have massive implications for the world of gaming. My best guess is that we'll see a small sales bump.
No, stop. He didn't say small. He didn't say small, you illiterate fuckwit. Read it again. Read it again, DreamcastGuy. Moderate. Do you know what that word means? Do you know what moderate means? Do ya? Or are you so cracked out of your mind you can't even be bothered to actually read the whole thing? Moderate. From Oxford language. Adjective. Average in amount, intensity, quality, or degree. We walked at a moderate pace. For fuck's sake, dude. You wonder why we call you a fucking idiot? It's because of shit like this. You either can't read or you're being so maliciously disingenuous that you're trying to downplay what he's saying. And you liked it. You liked the tweet. For fuck's sake, guy. Oh my god.
In Q4, but it doesn't significantly change the patterns on other platforms.
Purchase patterns on other platforms. Read the whole fucking thing. You're looking at it.
And sells a few incremental Xboxes, but not enough to significantly change the trends. He does.
Yes. Because Xbox has long since given up. Yo! Cassie, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Oh my fucking god, this guy's... Ugh. Doing alright? How are you doing? Well, alright in the sense that I need fucking alcohol to deal with this fucking idiot. Like, DreamcastGuy, did you forget that Xbox has already stated they're focusing more on the Game Pass and service thing? They know they're not going to move as many consoles as they would like. They know that. Because people have already built their libraries on other places. So what are they going to focus on? They're going to focus on Game Pass. That's what they're doing here. Jesus Christ. Blaze right. It's called Meatball Parade. If we're talking about this one, this is God, I can't speak. This is Meatball Parade. Yeah, I really want a Steam Deck, but they're so fucking expensive. Trust me, Blaze right. It took me so long to find this song too. I was looking for it for years. I only found it earlier this year, and I was so happy when I finally found it. So yeah, Meatball Parade.
Also reference the fact that there have been some rumors that they're going to possibly have a big price increase to Xbox Game Pass this year. If they do that, I do think it's going to be a mixed bag. Maybe people sign up for it, but only for...
Honestly, we'll have to see what the price increase is. I'm going to be honest. And the question is, like, what are they going to increase? Are they going to increase Ultimate? Or are they going to increase the base price? Like, because what if it's just, oh, base Game Pass is going from $9.99 to $10.99, right? It's like, it's an extra $1, right? But if they're moving that to like $15.99, then it becomes a bit of a problem, right? But, like I said, when it comes to people playing Call of Duty, I think people will look past it.
For a single month instead of long term. Now, this is cool. But I think it is a sign of the times. Xbox...
It's a sign of the times that Xbox is keeping with their promise? It's a sign of the times that Xbox is doing what they said they were going to do? Sure about that, buddy? Sure? Sure about that?
Is currently in panic mode. It's
Xbox you heard it here first, folks. Xbox keeping their word. Panic mode. Panic mode. That's all. Yeah. Nah, it's fine. Nah. Xbox does something good for the consumer. Panic mode. Xbox decides to release games that people don't expect. Panic mode. Xbox is focusing on Game Pass, panic mode. Xbox is not focusing on Game Pass, panic mode. You're such a fucking shill, dude. And the thing is, you upload these videos so frequently. For fuck's sake, you uploaded a video about the state of play an hour after it released. So it's no surprise to me that you can't keep track of what you're saying, because you can't. No one physically can. How could you without going insane if you're doing this stuff as often as you are?
pretty obvious that the reason we have not heard from Phil Spencer in a while, or Sarah Bond, or Matt Booty, or any of the people that are actually at the top of Xbox
because they were getting flamed for the fucking Tango Gameworks fiasco. Especially Sarah Baum for that abysmal interview she gave. Literally, she did so much more damage than she would have done if she just stayed quiet and not taken any interviews at all. That was a really dumb decision on their part. So they're doing the smart thing. They're shutting the fuck up and they're talking through stuff like this. That's what they should be doing.
Ever since they started shutting down studios is because I think Microsoft has stepped in and said, hey, it's time to make money. It's time to figure out any way possible to get people to sign up to Xbox Game Pass. They're shutting down studios that are in the middle of working on stuff. I know some Xbox fanboys are claiming that Tango was just sitting on their asses, and so that's why they got fired.
Yeah, that's bullshit. But also, Tango Gameworks didn't actually have anything working. Their next project was greenlit, but they weren't actually working on anything yet. No, wait, no, they weren't. No, I'm sorry, I'm misremembering. No. What happened was they were pitching their other games. Like, I haven't seen anything that actually talked about this. I mean, there's this guy here saying, looks like Tango was working on 2 titles before shutdown. Take a look at this. Unannounced title graphics programmer, unannounced title lead programmer, Ghostwire Tokyo lead resume. He gave the state of play a 6 out of 10. Are you serious? DreamcastGuy gave that abysmal state of play a 6 out of 10. See, folks, that right there, that is why. That is 100% why I don't do number reviews for anything. Because number reviews are worthless. Because everyone has a different fucking metric that either makes sense or doesn't make sense. And guess what, DreamcastGuy? Yours makes no goddamn sense. There is no shot that fucking state of play is anything higher than a 4. And that's only because of Astrobot and Monster Hunter Wilds. Oh, bro's never beaten the pony allegations. Bro is never beaten them.
It is a bald-faced, provable lie. Xbox is shutting down whatever they feel like won't make the most money, and this is their final test. This is their big oomph, their push, their chance to say, hey, if you put the biggest game franchise...
So here's the problem with that, DreamcastGuy. Treyarch has been working on this since the release of Cold War, and Cold War released in 2019, I believe. So they have had... No, that can't be right. No, hold on. No, that can't be right. As I say it, that can't be right. 2020, that's what it was. Okay, so they've had 4 years to work on this game. Which means they've probably been in talks with Microsoft to get this once the deal went through on there. The deal ended last year, right? Before the shutdown even happened. So chances are they decided on this before they even shut down Tango Gameworks and Arcane Austin. So that stuff isn't even applicable to this situation because chances are it was a decision made beforehand. We got 57 seconds left of this video.
in the world on Xbox Game Pass, what happens?
Protocol, I'm very sorry if my editing style isn't as good as Josh's editing for announcing. Don't worry about it, man. Look, everyone's got to start somewhere, right? Believe me, look at my earlier videos and look at my newer ones. Like, my editing is night and day.
Do we make our money back? I guess we're going to find out. But what do you guys think about this?
I think you are a disingenuous assbag who was frustrating to listen to. But hey, we managed to actually beat a video. We did it, folks. We did it. We finally got through a DreamcastGuy video on stream. Woo! Only took 3.5 goddamn streams. Raven's doing the story crab. Yeah, okay. All right. Now comes the question. Do we have a little break and watch ReForge get a W for once, or do we move on to Harmon Smith? I'm gonna be honest. I kind of want to do the ReForge video because, hey, hold it up. All right, hold on a second. Right, I got to do it from the fucking website. Hold on. And it's not working. I'll just watch the chat. Fuck it. Executive decision. Going to ReForge with his extremely rare W. Yeah.
Brother.
Me, whoop. Boop. There we go. Perfect. All right. This is ReForge getting a rare W over the God of War fucking PC requirement for PSN.
Brother. The new leader over at PlayStation does not understand the PC audience. He thinks PC users will play a game and then buy a PlayStation for the sequel. Absolutely no chance that works out. We know of at least 3 people that did that in this community.
Wait a second. This is the wrong video. Crab L! Crab L! Let's get Crab L in the fucking chat, because I just fucking put the wrong fucking video up. Fuck is the one I... There it is, alright. 13-minute one. Alright. Alright, well, good news. We got 2 videos. We got 2 videos from him. So we'll do... Let me switch out this one for the one we want to do. Then we'll do this one right after. Rare Crab L. True! True!
Stone Spire's begging some.
There we go. Alright. Now after this, we'll watch the other one. Because I'm going to be honest, I don't really want to cover fucking Harmon.
To drop that 5 bomb to 25. I feel like a lot of the heat is coming because it's so close to Helldivers 2 and Ghost of Tsushima. Helldivers 2 was fully optional until all the changes happened. Ghost of Tsushima you only need it for the multiplayer. God of War Ragnarok did the right thing by wanting day one, warning day one.
Yo, fuck that fucking audience member of his. They did it right, huh? They did it right. They did it right by forcing a PSN requirement for a single-player game with no online connectivity. Let's see what ReForge has to say about that, shall we? Because you might be surprised.
Oh, but it's too close to the other 2. Helldivers 2 controversy is still too fresh. It's confusing. Like, listen to me. It's confusing. If you want everybody to make a PlayStation account to play your stinking games, you should have done it a long time ago.
You're goddamn right, ReForge. 100%. ReForge is right! If Sony wanted this to be a thing, they should have done it from the very start when they started porting their games to PC. But Horizon doesn't have it. Days Gone doesn't have it. Spider-Man doesn't have it. God of War 1 doesn't have it. They only just started it with fucking Helldivers. And even then, they delayed that shit because guess what? It was fucking with the game. And then still sold it to people in countries where they couldn't make those accounts. ReForge actually making sense? The hell hath frozen over? Isn't it wild? It's crazy.
You should have done it a long time ago. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Risset gifts a member, takes us to 21. Like, what are you... Okay, so the Helldiver situation's irrelevant. Let's just ignore Helldivers because that was a unique circumstance and they turned it off because of the server issues. And then 3 months later, it was like, hey, we're going to turn this on, and everybody rioted. And Agent of Chaos is Quintar as he takes us to 26 of the 5 bomb. Thank you so much. So let's just ignore Helldivers, all right? Look at all of the PlayStation releases. All the PlayStation releases. Not a...
Yep.
Single one, and then a single from DK Baker, another 5 from...
Yeah, he's right. Not a single one of them had it until recently. And it's confusing. And here's the thing. I'm going to talk about this in the video on Monday. But one thing that always gets on my nerves when I'm seeing people trying to defend this shit is they go, oh, well, you don't have a problem with EA, Rockstar, Ubisoft. Not understanding, A, we do have a problem with it. But B, generally, at least in terms of Xbox, let's talk about Microsoft for a second. Guess what? You don't need to sign into your Microsoft account for your single-player games. I didn't have to sign in to my Xbox account to play Starfield on Steam. And for what I know, you don't need to for Hellblade. Only games I had to do it for was for games like Halo and Gears. And you know why? Because these games have cross progression, they have cross play, they have cross save. Everything you do on your Xbox account will transfer to whatever platform you're playing on. If you're playing it on your Xbox, you're playing it in the cloud, you're playing it on Steam or the Xbox app, whatever have you. That's why that's there. So there is a reason why you would want to connect your Xbox and Microsoft account to these games, because you're getting stuff over. But in regards to Helldivers, in regards to Ghost of Tsushima, in regards to God of War Ragnarok, you're not getting anything by connecting this stuff. There is no progression. There's no cross save. The only thing you're getting is an overlay and trophy support. Something the majority of Steam players don't care about because they already have Steam achievements. That's the difference. But when we're talking about EA and Ubisoft, I pirate Ubisoft games I want to play because I refuse to deal with that shit. Nothing pisses me off more than buying a game on Steam and then having to launch an external launcher that constantly signs me out, even though I say I checked the keep me logged in, something that Ubisoft has not fixed from Uplay all the way over to Ubisoft Connect. And then you have the EA launcher, the EA app as it's now known, where it'll just randomly decide, yeah, your game's not installed, so you can't launch it because it needs to launch through that. It feels weird, Heller, that REFORGE is making sense. Feels unnatural. Isn't it crazy? Valve Steam has a proven track record of not sodomizing its user base over arbitrary BS. True, Razer. And that's why people are so loyal to Steam. That's the thing. Think about this for a second. How many launchers do we have? We have Steam, we have Epic, we have GOG, we have EA app, we have the Xbox app, Ubisoft Connect, some other one, the Rockstar server. The only one that is comparable to Steam is GOG. Steam laid the groundwork over 20 goddamn years ago. Plus, with Xbox and Microsoft, most people already have Microsoft accounts with Windows, so optionally signing in with your Microsoft Xbox isn't the worst compared to Ubisoft, Rockstar, and EA. Exactly, RC Polygons. And not to mention, like I said, for the single-player games like Starfield or Hellblade, you don't need to sign in. You don't require that. Meanwhile, PlayStation is requiring it for God of War Ragnarok, which makes no fucking sense. Doesn't EGS still ban you for buying too many games? Probably. I mean, think about how long it took for them to get a fucking shopping cart in the fucking store.
That takes us to 32. You release all these games, you don't require PSN, and then you release Ghost of Tsushima, and it does incredibly well. Great concurrent numbers. It is now the record holder.
Yep.
Tsushima is now the record holder. Apply the argument to every company. I'm not applying the argument to every company because I don't have to.
Exactly! Holy shit! Yes! Yes! Yes, ReForge! Yes! Good on yes! You shouldn't because it's not the same situation. At Crab, GOG, you don't even need to sign in to be online to play the games. You don't even need their launcher. Really? That's interesting. Because I have GOG and I didn't know that. Isn't that crazy? Wow, hey! Wow, isn't that crazy? But yeah, no, I hate that fucking argument because as I just said, it's not the same. It's not the same, especially in regards to fucking Microsoft. Let's see what Reforge has to say.
I'm applying the argument to PlayStation. Did I have to make an Xbox account to play Hellblade 2 in Steam?
There it is! Yes! I need to get a happy song on here. Hold on a second. We need something like triumphant to play whenever we got this shit. Hold on a second. Let me see what I got here. Da da da. Why does it not save my fucking... I hate this shit. Where the fuck is it? There it is. Alright. Fours. Okay. So this is what we'll play.
Yes! Yes!
It's not... Hold on. Where's the fucking... Where the fuck is it? Media source. There it is. Audio properties. Media source. Done. That off. Go.
Yes! 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 Yes!
You're goddamn
Yes!
right, Reforge!
Yes! Yes!
You're finally
Yes!
making sense. It took a little bit, but you got there.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Good on you. Holy shit. I wish you could just keep this fucking energy.
No. So yeah, let's apply it to the other major player bringing their games to PC and bringing their games to Steam. I didn't have to make an Xbox account to play Hellblade 2. I just paid for it in Steam and I played it. And Ghost of Tsushima is like, you don't need a login for the single player, but you need it for the multiplayer. It makes perfectly good sense to require it for multiplayer games. It makes no sense to require it on single player games.
I still rather it be optional, but yeah, it's better to have it be required for the multiplayer aspect and not for the single player portion. But the problem is, Sony isn't selling the single player portion into countries that can't make PSN. So that's still a problem.
Makes no sense at all. And to be this inconsistent, don't expect me to say it's fine, other companies do it. It's fine. Other companies do it, it's fine.
Yep, that's always been a fucking terrible argument. That has always been a terrible argument. I hate X's thing, so therefore you should be okay with this. Like, no. No, we shouldn't. People bitch about the other launchers all the goddamn time. We don't like them. There's a reason why I keep Titanfall 2 on my PlayStation instead of on PC, because I don't want to deal with the EA app. Same with Mass Effect. Same with a lot of Ubisoft stuff. I don't want to deal with their shitty fucking launcher.
When is that the measure of making something okay? Well, other companies do it. Okay, well, Genshin Impact does stuff. Is it okay if other companies do that too? Like, do we want scummy micros in other games? Well, these companies do it, so it's okay.
Yeah, he's spitting. He's spitting right now. Holy shit.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Yo, Reforge is
Yes!
spitting right now.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Wait,
Yes!
do you need the EA app
Yes!
launcher for the Dead Space remake? I don't know. They don't have it on PC, but I do know that when I bought the Mass Effect Legendary Edition for Steam, it required me to launch it. It required an EA app, so it probably does.
Requiring people to make an account, a second account, to play a single player game is one of the most brain dead things I've ever seen. You know what I can't stand is when I turn on my PlayStation and I go to play a game and they're like, hey, you need an account. I've got an account and I'm logged in on it. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he's super right. That's just annoying as shit. Me and my friends, we always talk about, hey, this game looks cool. What do you mean I gotta sign up for another thing? God fucking damn, I have to go on my phone, I have to go to this fucking website. Oh, apparently I have an account, but I don't know the password because I haven't been on this shit for so long. Ah, fuck. Like, holy shit. Yeah, the fact you need a Battle.net account for Diablo on Xbox is insane. But even then, like, hey, even then for the Battle.net shit, at least it serves a purpose of, well, with this, you can play your character on any version you want. Right? Because I can play Diablo 4 on my PlayStation and on PC and continue my progress between them. The problem with the PlayStation shit, there's none of that. All you're getting is an overlay that you probably won't open, and trophies that you probably, as a PC player, don't care about. There is no incentive other than for Sony. There is no benefit to the consumer. If they at the very least offered cross-save, that would be entirely different. I would still hate it, but I would at least be like, okay, I can understand why you would want this to be a thing, but it should still be optional. And here's the thing. All Sony has to do, all they have to do, to show that they're better than EA, they're better than Ubisoft, they're better than Epic Games, all they have to do is just keep this shit optional. They would tell people, hey, we understand you don't like these extra logins. We understand that, so we're not going to force you. But if you go here, maybe you'll get a little extra stuff. And you already, that is the bare minimum you have to do to not be as shit as these other places. And they still couldn't do it. Think about that. They couldn't do the one thing. The one simple thing that would make this that would turn this entire thing into a massive positive PR spin for them. But they couldn't do it because they're so focused on getting those player numbers, on getting your data. I'm sorry. People don't trust them. They just don't trust them. I don't have my fucking credit card on my PlayStation. Don't. Whenever I want to buy something on there with my friend, you know what we do? We go get PSN cards. Or at least I do. I don't know what he does, but I get PSN cards. I'm not putting my fucking credit card information on there. I'm not doing it.
I don't want an account with you. I want to play this game. Well, you create a new account and put an email address in, and then if you're impatient, you're going to probably pick a password instead of what I do, which is I use encrypted passwords. But then I'm going to pick a password, which now that makes my data more prone to getting hacked and stolen because I've got one more data point out there in the world attached to me because I just want to play a stupid game and I put my email address in right when I boot up the game and I got to make an account. It's dumb. It will always be dumb.
Yep. What I started doing, I started making fucking throwaway email accounts for this shit. Straight up, because I'm just like, I'm done with this shit. I'm fucking done. These companies don't understand quit moments. Every barrier you add leads to more possible quit moments. Yeah, 100%. What you should be doing is trying to get them into, they should be trying to make the player's experience as seamless as possible, because a satisfied customer is a customer who will become loyal, who will be more inclined to buy your next product. But they don't understand that. I don't trust Sony. Their security is so paper thin. Companies with 20 times less income have better security than Sony. Yeah, I agree. You know what's funny? You bring it up, Retro. But I always see people say like, well, these other companies have data breaches too. You guys don't talk about that. It's like, yeah, but the problem is their data breaches generally aren't as frequent as Sony's is. Sony has a lot of data breaches. Just last year, a data breach happened that took a lot of people's bank information. Like, come on.
If it's not a multiplayer game, I have no reason to make an account with you. Leave me the frick alone. If I buy your game from PlayStation, leave me alone. You don't need my information. You don't.
Spitting so fucking hard. Holy shit. Yo, this is wild to watch.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Is he finally seeing the light, chat?
Yes!
Probably not, but you know.
Yes! 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 Yes!
And that's the crazy thing, too. It's like, you would think after the big hack of 2011, which was the big one, right? Like, you would think that they would have invested a little bit of money into beefing up the security, but they haven't. They straight up haven't. Finally, I can say I don't regret letting ReForge cook. He's cooking for once. It's a shame it's going to be gone in like a minute or two.
Don't. You don't. Like level of encryption, Zubair. Yes, you generate an encrypted password. Yes. But you still do it? Yes, I still do it.
Yes, because he wants to play the game he fucking paid for. The point is, he shouldn't have to. I hate this fucking... It's that fucking... we should improve society so what? But you would participate in society. It's like, bro... You realize we can critique and offer and talk about how, like, hey, maybe things need to change while having to do it, right? The world is not that simple.
And it's irritating and stupid and unnecessary. So the frick what? I do plenty of things that I don't think I should have to do. That doesn't mean...
Yeah, I pay taxes even though I don't think I should.
that I'm like, oh, it's fine. I gotta thank some super chats. Hang on a second. Wire Road with a $5 super chat tip says Sony is going to make a launcher that logs you in when you open it. I don't disagree with you. They're going to make their own launcher. I think that's what they're doing.
Yeah, probably. It wouldn't surprise me if that's what all this is leading to. But the problem is, why not just open with the fucking launcher? Why even bother doing this? Why just wait until your launcher's ready? Just do that.
Street Shadow says, State of Play was solid, but I set my expectations correctly. I saw others upset because they didn't show the game they wanted. The Concord negativity feels about how people commented on Helldivers 2 before the previews. It feels different. I feel like people were looking forward to Helldivers 2.
Yeah, no, like, so, people were pretty down on Helldivers. I remember seeing that, but I think the difference between Helldivers and Concord that Helldivers is a game that is unique, but was not shown very well, right? When you look at some of the earlier footage of Helldivers, it does seem like it's going to be a generic shooter, but then you play it and you're like, oh, wait a second, this is actually more in depth than I thought. Whereas Concord looks exactly what it looks like. I don't think it's going to, there's not going to be a Helldivers surprise with Concord, right? The Concord's either going to take off or it's going to die. Like, there is no in between. Especially when you have Marvel Heroes, you have Valorant, you have all these other fucking hero shooters, you know? Don't worry about it, Jack Talks. Don't worry about it. Dude, just trust me. Don't worry about it, man. You're fine. Do what you think is best, all right? That's right, Deadlock. Yeah, Valve's new hero shooter that got leaked. Yep. Like, there's just... Come on, buddy.
Okay. Yeah, listen, I know... Here's the thing. I understand why PlayStation's doing it. My ability to intellectually understand why PlayStation's doing it doesn't make me okay with it. I don't care what you're trying to do as a company. Well, the data is valuable to us, and we want to add some really great features.
Yeah, fuck you, Sony. I can't think of a single time where a company got my data and that ended up being beneficial to me, the consumer. It's not. What more they do is they fucking sell your data to fucking third-party advertising companies so they can advertise to your shit more often. There is no benefit to the fucking consumer.
Frick off. I don't care. Why do I care about that? Why do I care?
Bro, you gotta stop censoring yourself like that. Ugh, you're reminding me of fucking X-Fault right now. Ugh, don't. Just say fuck, man. It's fine. You're on a live stream. It's fine. You don't want that shit in your videos? That's fine. That's fine. I understand that. Whatever. Right? But it's a live stream. Who gives a fuck? You're not gonna get fucking content ID or limited ads because you say fuck a little bit. It's only in the first 30 seconds, man. And I'm assuming, because I don't watch his live streams, but I'm assuming he has a starting soon thing like I do. So there's already a fucking buffer there.
Care about that. Ubisoft does the same thing. You want to look?
Yeah, and Ubisoft sucks for doing so.
Log in with your Ubisoft account and we got Uplay and we track your progress and you can spend your Uplay points in the Uplay store and you make sure and stop by Uplay. Shut the frick up and let me play your game. I don't want to have to log into your thing. I don't care what your business interests are. Like, well, we want the data and it'll really help us. And there's these things we want to do. I don't work for you, and I don't care what your business interests are. I bought a video game and I want to play it.
Jesus Christ. There's not really anything to add. He's just spitting. He's just fucking spitting.
That's it. I think requiring me to make an account to play a single player game and for people to say other companies do it. I don't care about that. Are we going to hand wave every decision as long as another company does it?
Apparently so. But hey, that's the audience you have, right? I do find it odd that only Sony PlayStation accounts are banned in other countries. Yeah, that's the other thing too. People talk about how like, well, what about the other countries? Like, yeah, guess what? Places like Microsoft, EA, Ubisoft, their services are available in significantly more countries than PlayStation is, which is odd.
I don't like doing it regardless of who does it. I don't care if it's Ubisoft. I don't care if it's Call of Duty's multiplayer. So again, that makes sense. You want to have some way of handling cheat enforcement and things like that. And also, if you're trying to play multiplayer with a PlayStation game, you're using their you're using their social platform to.
Yeah, and also in regards to Call of Duty, there's also once again cross progression. Like, I believe with Modern Warfare 3, you can actually take your fucking progress across platforms. So once again, unlike the PlayStation shit, there is a purpose for it, for the account link.
Do it. My issue is your argument. Just because they didn't do it before is not a good argument for why they can't do it now.
I'd say it's a perfectly valid argument, actually. I say it's a perfectly valid argument. Especially if it's for a single-player game.
That wasn't my argument, so I'm glad you just pointed out a bad argument that I didn't make. I said it's confusing. It's confusing to the consumer, which is just going to make people more angry. They're going to say, wait a minute, PlayStation, I'm a fan of your games. I bought God of War 2018. I bought Ghost of Tsushima, and you didn't make me log in. Why are you making me log in now? I didn't say they can't do it because they haven't done it up to now. I'm saying it's confusing.
I'd say if you didn't do it before, you shouldn't. Of course they can. Right? Of course they can. Doesn't mean it's a smart decision. Doesn't mean it's going to help them in the long run. In fact, it's only going to alienate their fucking audience as it is. And remember, this is the company that's saying that they want to put ports on PC to get people to buy their fucking platform. And then one day later, they announced a sequel to God of War 2018 coming to PC. Good job, guys. Good job.
Why do something to upset the consumer and potentially drive people away? You're driving people away from becoming a purchaser of your game because you want their data?
Yeah, exactly. It's ridiculous. And once again, there are over 180 countries and territories out there that literally cannot legally make a PSN account and therefore cannot buy your game. And a lot of times, guess what? In some of these territories, PCs are cheaper than consoles. They're not going to buy the fucking console. Like, Sony wants to have their cake and eat it too. They want to get that PC revenue, but they also want to keep their focus on their PlayStation brands. Like, bro, the moment we started pouring the PC, that ship sailed. It's too late. You can't cater to the PC folks the same way you do the PlayStation folks. And you know that because as I look at God of War Ragnarok on Steam right now, right? It is, what's the price? It's $59.99. It is $10 cheaper than the game is on PlayStation. Because they know. They can't charge fucking $70 for this. They know people aren't going to buy that shit. The market has changed. And it's up to the studios and the companies to understand that. And if they don't, well, you're not going to last long.
Like, why is that more important than just selling the game to people?
I guarantee you, Reforge, no one in your chat is going to make a good argument for that because none of them are actually businessmen. They don't understand. They literally don't understand.
Like, I thought the smart move was the overlay. Hey, we've got an overlay. We're going to track your trophies. So you're going to have an account with us. It's going to track all your progress. So if you ever come over to the PlayStation platform, you've already got an account. You've already got trophies. I think that is a winsome way to get somebody to do something. It's incentivizing it. It's like, hey, here you go.
Yeah, and you know what? If they kept that optional, people would not have as much of a problem as they're having right now. All they have to do is just keep it optional. But they can't even do that because they're so focused on getting players' data for no reason while offering no benefits to the consumer.
Here's a great way for you to have your stuff tracked, and if you ever end up on the PlayStation ecosystem, you've got all your stuff. But basically saying, no, you have to. I freaking hate that. I don't care who does it. It doesn't matter who does it. I just want to play your game. I don't want to give you my data.
Okay, we got about 5 minutes left, but I think we've seen all we need to see, right, chat? I think we've seen all we need to see. The rare Reforge W. Incredibly rare. Holy shit, I can't believe it. Okay. We're going to do one more video, I think, because I have not eaten. So, instead of doing the other Reforge video, I'll save that for next time. We're going to do Harmon Smith. Because he thinks that Shadow of the Erd Tree has failed to save FromSoftware from the gaming crash. Let's watch. Oh god, where is Benji? Benji! Benji! Oh, there he is. Oh. Benji, my beloved, save us. Oh, there we go. Okay. Whew! Alright, there we go. Alright, Harmon. Give us another look into the insanity.
Pre-order my book, American Evil, in the description
No.
below. It's hard to believe.
Damn it, you're fucking... No, hold on. Benji, you're not doing a good job. Benji, come on, man. Come on. There you go. Hold on. Yeah, there you go. There you go, buddy. Alright, perfect. Come on, Benji. I know you're a ghoul, but come on.
Believe that after 2 long years of irrelevancy, Elden Ring is finally trying to make itself talked about again.
Relevancy. For the year. Millions of copies sold. Millions of hype over the upcoming expansion. Shadow of the Erd Tree overshadowed something else that came out after or before it. I don't even remember. But something was announced, and then the Shadow of the Erd Tree trailer overtook it. Does anyone actually remember what it was? Because I don't. I don't think you know what irrelevancy means, Harmon. But we all know this. We here at the Crustacean Nation, we all know this.
By releasing a new DLC. Out of nowhere, we are getting Shadows of the Erd Tree. Yeah.
You couldn't even get the fucking name right, and it's not out of nowhere. They announced this like last year, man. They announced it last year, buddy. It's not FromSoftware's fault. You're too stupid to keep up with this stuff. It's not their fault that you don't like anything that's not on a fucking Nintendo console. He's a DSP fan? Oh my god, that explains so much. Well, no, hold on. Is he a genuine DSP fan, or is he a ironic DSP fan, like how people watch Wings? Because there is a difference there. There's people who watch DSP go, oh, DSP, you're such a fucking idiot, right? And then there's people who are, oh, DSP, don't listen to the haters, you're doing great. Oh, if he's genuine, that's just depressing. That's just depressing.
Money.
Edge Knight 1789 super chatted $5.
No,
the
Edge
fucking
Knight.
salt from the GAO RPC port during the mid-sop lul.
Oh, yeah. That video's going to be coming on fucking Monday. Harmon defended DSP on his Baldur's Gate 3 take? Of course he did. Of course he did. Crowd, do people even talk about Zelda Tears anymore? People spend longer talking about Elden Ring and Zelda Breath of the Wild. That's the funny thing, Eripa. I'm glad you brought that up because I remember when when Breath of the Wild came out, I was still seeing footage of people just playing the game, showing their stuff, like 8 months after its release. Tears of the Kingdom, I stopped seeing footage or people sharing their games, people talking about it within 3 months. And I think it has to do with the fact that it's just very iterative sequel, right? It feels like a finished version of Breath of the Wild, but it's so similar that the new stuff I don't think held people's attention as long as it could have. Like, if Tears of the Kingdom came out instead of Breath of the Wild, that would be the game, right? But I still haven't beaten Tears of the Kingdom because I just got bored. Got bored with it because I was like, I've seen a lot of this before. And the only real new thing is some of the new abilities are cool, but the Sky Islands aren't as interesting as I thought they would be. The underground is not, I don't really care about that. But like the map is still like overall the same. And I think there's a reason why Legend of Zelda generally, they don't do sequels to their own games, right? They generally make a new entry about a new take on the setting, right? But so this is the first time they actually did that, and I think it's because they knew that they wanted to finish what Tears of the Kingdom was, or what Tears of the Kingdom was supposed to be, right? And I'm sorry, it just didn't hit. It just didn't hit. It also didn't help that Baldur's Gate 3 released in the same year.
The silliest name for a DLC I've ever heard in my life. Like,
what are you talking about? Shadow? You don't even know what the Erd Tree is. You don't even know what the Erd Tree is.
oh look, you have your little night guy going up against skeletons and fire demons. The most
Stupid. You didn't even extrapolate on why you think the name is silly. You just went to a different fucking topic. Remember, guys, he said he was quitting YouTube. Never forget, he said he was quitting YouTube. How embarrassing, huh?
boring, generic, uninspired enemies I've ever seen in my life. Like,
You haven't seen any of the enemies, actually. I doubt you've seen Mog. I doubt you've seen Millennia. I doubt you've seen the fucking Tree Sentinel. Was the Soundscreen Shadows partial? That makes sense. Yeah.
even the trailers, which are obviously fake,
Harmon. It's a cinematic trailer. They're all fake. Do you think the Lands Between is a real place? Do you, Harmon?
with like, you know, those computer generated like fight sequences, they look slow and stilted, you know.
I was making a joke, chat. I was making a joke. But he actually said that. He took the joke I was saying and made it reality. I am... What? Huh. You know, Harmon, you never cease to amaze me. It's why you're still a constant topic on these streams.
Like you see a guy just swing a sword and you just do like the stupid Dark Souls roll thing and just get out of the way. It's just like,
Do you think you don't roll in fucking Tears of the Kingdom? Nah, he wouldn't like it. He doesn't actually play any new games. I'm gonna be honest. I severely doubt he even played Tears of the Kingdom. I'm gonna be real with you. Every time I see him streaming, he's always streaming old fucking NES games. I don't think he's touched it. I really don't think he's touched it.
How exactly is this supposed to be fun? Like, how exactly is it supposed to
Well, maybe if you played it, you understand. It's the challenge. It's the build crafting. It's exploring the well-designed open world. Something that you give Zelda praise for, because Zelda does a very similar thing. Exploration is the key aspect. Fighting interesting enemies is the key aspect. But you don't play these games, man. I doubt you even played Dark Souls.
be interesting? Like, when you look at, like, when you compare this to Tears of the Kingdom, where you see things like those crazy vehicles and the skydiving and just, like, some...
I think skydiving is unique. I think Crazy Vehicles is unique to Tears of the Kingdom. My boy. My friend. Confidant. Skydiving ain't new. The only unique thing that Tears of the Kingdom actually has is its fucking building system. And even then, it doesn't hold attention for long. Because the world is too similar to Breath of the Wild. Its systems are too similar to Breath of the Wild. Play Skin Flute Souls, Tears of Taylor Swift stand at the show. Oh my god. Oh my god. WW. Holy shit.
The enemies you'll be encountering, like, the difference in quality is straight up astounding, right?
Yeah, I know. Elden Ring held my attention for so much longer than Tears of the Kingdom ever would have. It's crazy, isn't it? I put over 200 hours so far into Elden Ring. I got maybe 30 hours into Tears of the Kingdom. Isn't that crazy?
And obviously that was the case from the get-go. You know, Breath of the Wild, you know, a 2017 release, stopped Elden Ring. Like,
No, it didn't.
older Zelda games stopped Elden Ring. So
No, they didn't.
to see people, like, continue saying, OMG, it has 10 million views on YouTube, nobody cares. Like,
10 million people care. That's why they watched it, you fuckwit.
nobody cares. Okay? Shadows of the Erdtree is not going to magically make Elden Ring relevant again.
Elden Ring's been relevant, and it's going to be even more relevant than Tears of the Kingdom is. 'Cause Tears of the Kingdom has had nothing in terms of DLC. Like, even Breath of the Wild had an expansion. Or expansion pass, right? They had DLC to come out. We've heard nothing about Tears of the Kingdom. And no one's talking about Tears of the Kingdom except for you. People are talking about Elden Ring. I'm still successfully helping people fight bosses in that game. It takes me maybe a minute to actually get summoned to help people or to fight. Because people are still playing it. I don't know, Jacob. They haven't said anything. All I know is that there was DLC for the first game and nothing about Tears. So, talk about DLC trying to make things relevant, Harmon. What does that make Tears?
Right? It's not magically going to save FromSoftware from what's coming. Right?
Guys, he discovered a new word. He discovered FromSoftware. He discovered the word slop. First it was mid, now it's slop. The new buzzword that makes your entire argument meaningless because everyone uses it to an absurd degree that makes me just ignore you automatically. Like, seriously, it's to the point where anytime I see anyone say slop about anything, even if they're correct, I just ignore it because it's such an overused fucking word. Not even used correctly 90% of the time. It's so fucking annoying. Because you can't actually talk in detail about what you don't like about this game because you haven't played them.
It's not magically going to become good because
It doesn't need to. It's been good. That's why I won Game of the Year.
Namco Bandai released a trailer. Okay, like it's not going to be that big of a deal, and you can already kind of see that.
Okay, sure, buddy.
Right in the community, it's kind of shocking, really, how little discussion there is.
I never heard anybody talk about Tears of the Kingdom since Elden Ring won Game of the Year except for Harmon. Does that mean Tears of the Kingdom is a relevant slop? Yes. By his own metric, it is. By his own metric, that's what that means. Yeah.
Is regarding the Elden Ring DLC, because Elden Ring is played out. It's boring. It's uninspired. Like, the only time you ever hear anybody talk about it at all is when they're trying to damage control the crashing video game industry. Like, when
I got news for you. In the inevitable AAA gaming crash, FromSoftware is going to be fine. In fact, most Japanese developers are going to be fine. Because they're not the ones fucking putting out shit like Suicide Squad. They're not the ones putting out shit like Concord. They're not the ones who are barely making back their money because of their ballooning development budgets. That's the thing. People like to say either a gaming crash is happening or it's not happening. When in reality, for AAA developers, it's definitely happening. Because these budgets are not going to work, especially if you keep increasing prices. It's just not going to happen. But the indie scene, the AA scene, and a lot of foreign developers are going to be fine. Fire Emblem Engage is more relevant than Tears of the Kingdom? Yeah, probably. I haven't heard a single thing about that game since it released. Good or bad. I've seen no one talk about it.
whenever someone tries to bring up how we haven't gotten any good games over the past 10 years,
Yeah, no, and anyone who says that is just retarded. I'm gonna be honest. Anyone who like people say that oh, there's been no good games the last 10 years, the last 5 years, even last year. I'm just like, you aren't playing games. You just aren't.
what about Elden Ring? Yeah, Elden Ring is an example of what people are talking about when they say that gaming is stagnant and boring. If you're not a Nintendo fan, right?
Sure, buddy. Yeah. How many Mario games have you guys released? Wasn't the criticism of Mario Wonder being that it's just more of the same thing? Funny, isn't it?
The reality is, Elden Ring has made no significant changes or improvements
You didn't play the game, so you don't know what the hell you're talking about.
from Dark Souls, right? There
Yes, it has.
has been no real evolution
Yes, there has.
from the formula, right?
Yes, there has.
Just compare like Breath of the Wild to Skyward Sword, right? And
Two different games with two different sections, not comparable at all, actually.
you can see just the sheer amount of just evolution that game
Also, Skyward Sword is ass, so any game after that would have been a fucking improvement in evolution.
had over its predecessor. In fact, you can see more evolution from Skyward Sword to Twilight Princess than you could see from Demon Souls to Elden Ring, right? You know,
You're literally just wrong there.
those games play completely differently from each other.
Because they're different games.
Right? And lots of people cope and seethe about it. Like, again, Skyward
Irony!
Sword, much like Tears of the Kingdom now.
I'm bored. I'm bored, chat. Are you bored? I'm bored. Kind of bored. You can play Skyward Sword on the Switch Lite, because I've seen it. It's because with the new fucking swipe mechanic with the right stick, the problem is it doesn't make the game good. Yeah, you're bored? I'm bored. Fuck this. Fuck that. I like Twilight Princess a lot, yeah. I actually agree. I don't know if it's the best one, but I haven't played a lot of them, so my view is very limited. But I liked Twilight. You know what, chat? I don't like to do this early, but one, I haven't eaten. I have not eaten dinner, so I'm fucking starving. And two, I want to keep working on the assault video so I can try and get it out tomorrow, ideally. Otherwise, it will be Monday, and I feel like it's a little too far out, so I want to try and get it out tomorrow. So, I think we're going to call it there. First things first, thank you all for always. It always means a lot to see you guys coming in here, hanging out, you know, talking mad shit is always a fun thing to do, right? What we're going to do, let me see if anyone's streaming. Hold on. Before we go, let me see if anyone's streaming that I can redirect the stream to. Give me a second. Let's see. I think Minxie's streaming. Yeah, Minxie's streaming. Perfect. All right. Perfect. We will redirect to Minxie's live stream. So, once again, thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time. Let's go raid Minxie.